Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese Fail, and not just any cheese fail, but apparently one that nobody's ever seen, and so with that spirit in mind, Mr. Maximus Black.
Yeah.
Hit me up at the sound of your child bringing a drawing to you, and you look at what it is, and you can't quite tell, so you ask them, and all you can think in your mind is, well, I've never quite seen like something like that before.
Oh, hey, Kai, this is, what is this? Oh, that's great, son. That's great. I love it.
I'm putting that bitch on the fridge.
You know what, though? Surprisingly, Kai is phenomenal at drawing. He takes after his mother. It's all he does. He either plays video games, draws.
Or draws.
And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all he does, and plays with Legos. That's it. So he's actually quite good at drawing. So
yeah, it's true.
Honest to God, I'm not even just saying this. And I don't know if it's because he's really good or I'm really bad, but he can draw better than I can. He's 6. And I'm not even joking.
It's all right. Hey, listen, that's great news.
You know what I just realized?
But did he?
What?
What?
No, you go first.
I was going to say, has there been the classic macaroni art situation yet?
Of course.
Or do they no longer do macaroni art in school? Are they still doing that shit? Are we still in macaroni art?
Well, that was in pre-primary. He's in primary now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now they're doing a little bit more.
Big kid art.
Big kid art now. I just realized. Now, this is a never-before-seen cheese. The reason why I picked this replay, and I don't want people to think that I'm going to continue to pick these types of games, because I just realized that this seems to be a custom game. I'm not seeing blue versus red.
True.
All right?
True.
So don't think that you guys could be sending in these custom one-on-one games where you guys are trying to orchestrate, some madness here, okay? I'm not saying that's what's happening, all right? But I'm just saying, if you guys are going to send in replays, send in some ladder replays, and, we'll go from there. But we're going to let this slide. We're already in it. Let's just see. So far, it looks pretty normal. But if things get a little too crazy now, I'm going to say sus, like a game of Among Us. That shit's sus. Remember that word? The word sus was around when that game hit, and that was like at its peak?
It's still here.
Yeah, but it's not like, but every streamer and their dog ain't playing it.
At its peak was like, oh my god, dude. At its peak, it was insane.
Everybody was saying
it was out of control.
Oh, it was just, it's sus. Man, that's sus. It's sus, man.
Sus turned into sussy.
Yeah.
And all other derivatives. But yeah, we got back in the bottom right, and we've got Hebe the Bard in the top left, who is pushing out with some lings right now in, like what Jeff said, is normal looking game thus far. Nothing crazy going on. Nothing completely insane. We are getting an armory and whatnot down here, starport, and then whole 9. So maybe we're getting some
BC action,
some tech related memes, BCs going on down here. I tell you right now, we have seen BCs. We're also could be seeing Thor, which is what we're seeing. Maybe this is a Thor drop.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Could be a thing. We haven't seen a Thor drop in a hot minute. It's been some time since we've seen a Thor drop, mostly because it's just not as effective as it once was.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty standard. I'm not going to lie. There ain't nothing sussy about this game. I mean, we've got a Baneling bust here. We got the Lings out front. It seems as though, I don't know, like if you're going to make Banelings here, you need to have some units, you need to have a bunch of units sort of in behind so that when the supply depot does go down, you can actually, flood inside the base. It seems as though we have 12 Lings on the go, and you are absolutely right, Adam. We do have a Thor, and we do have a medevac coming out. And it seems as though we could see some Thor drops. A second Thor is on the way.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time, but we did occasionally used to see a Thor drop situation. It wasn't particularly amazing even then. I don't know how it plays now, unless you're in, like, some lower leagues where you can catch people off guard with just doing literally anything that's not bog standard. But like Mr. Black was saying, you got to be careful. You do something like this, you got to be prepared for when the wall falls. If you can't keep it up with the SCVs repairing, and you need to have like at least a handful of Marines or something to hold back. But if he's going to go Banelings, that's not going to help either.
No.
And so are the Banelings going to hit before the drop?
Oh, he's about to see it. Or the drop
going to head out and spot it?
Oh, he's going to see it. I mean, now the Lings see the 2 medevacs out, and it seems as though Beck gives 0 Fs about those Lings there. And here it is. We're going to bust into the supply depot, hopefully. It's exactly what he's doing. And now he's inside, and he needs...
Don't use those.
Well, you should have used those in the mineral. I would have used those in the mineral line, to be honest. But it's all good.
That's a lot of Zerglings, though.
That is all of the Zerglings, and he's just committing to this. He said, nah, you know what? I ain't going back, not for nothing. He's going to take the SCVs on the other side of the map, probably going to use those to repair the Thors, and he has to pray to the gods he has enough here to take all of this out. We have 22 Lings on the go. He is immediately putting down a Spore Crawler for whatever reason, which is just not going to fly. He needs to put down a bunch of Spines down here, and he's doing the right move. He's taking out all of the drones and the Lings out of the base. If he tries to attack with just that, it's going to get melted. He needs to have the army there together. There's the surround, but he can easily pick those up with the Medivacs, and he does just that. Where are all the SCVs? They must have died on the way out. They did. The Lings took them all out, so there will be no repairing here. This is going to be tough.
I mean, this is, you know what this turns into is this kind of turns into almost what we saw the other day with like immortal drops and stuff, where you're basically, all of this comes down to how good is your drop micro, where you're picking stuff apart. The problem is that the Zerg, Hibby is just continuously able to mine and make more Zerglings, and so the rate in which you can kill Zerglings with these Thor are going to have to outpace his production and allow you to work your way in and do some work. So far he's doing well. He's got one on the high ground, one on the low ground. It's forcing the Zerg to make a choice as to which one to attack, and he just simply lifts up whichever one he doesn't want to. He is now pulling all in by the looks of it, Mr. Black, as he is going drones and Zerglings, not wanting to contend with those Thors.
Yeah, I'm not liking this play here from Zerg, to be honest. If I was in his position, I would have built a third or just another base over in another corner. He's got over 1,000 minerals, and the other thing is he's not using his queen to focus down on the Medivacs. If he can kill even one Medivac, that'll allow the Lings to surround a Thor and kill that one Thor. Because at this point, you were right, he was mining and his opponent was not. So at the end of the day, if he can just kill a Medivac, that's a guaranteed Thor kill with the sheer amount of Lings that he has out on the field, and that's not going to be the case. It seems as though he is going to be building a hatch down here. He sees it immediately. Now he's going to drop down these Thors, kill off the hatch, or at least force a cancel there. And, wow, this is going to be a legit base race now.
Yeah, and definitely not one that I would have expected to play out the way that it has, just based on what we were just talking about there. I agree. I would have probably just preferred him take some of his minerals and just put another base somewhere on the other side of the map or something.
Yeah, and build queens. Yeah,
pulling all the drones and just build queens, because like you said, he really only has Medivacs. He can't repair them.
No.
And so he's just basically running on Medivac health, and eventually you have to imagine you're going to be able to force him to make a mistake. So for now he's just following these around just underneath everywhere, waiting for the moment to drop.
Right here.
And he's going to be able to use the terrain here to at least use one or both. There you go.
Man, what a slow reaction it takes for a Thor to start shooting once it's up. Man, beautiful play here using the terrain. But now the Lings are starting to catch on to what's going on here, and very smartly so. I think that Beck can pull this off, but it's just going to require a lot of patience. And if he can somehow get one of these command centers down, he can bring in some mules and hopefully repair the Thor if he ultimately decides to just say, you know what, screw it. Let's just fight, and he can bring down some mules, start fighting, and start getting some repairs off, and that's it. Look, he lost the vision of the Lings. This is going to, see, right now, yeah, if he can put this down and shoot in some mules, get some repairs going, that'll be huge. That'd be huge.
Absolutely, because if he's got closer to full health on at least one of these Thors, he might be able to just take a straight up fight.
No cancel there.
No cancel, and that is rough, especially since he still has drones on the map, and he could have set up shop elsewhere. Again, he does have another 2 hatcheries in the bottom left, so it's not for lack of having any. He does get a couple more kills out, but man, every time he drops, he might get some kills, but it's more time where he's not able to repair, and the health on those Thors get lower, and the Lings are starting to pile up again, because again, he is actually mining where his opponent is not.
There it is.
Oh,
Look at the mules coming down. He still
Sweet
has
relief.
enough minerals here to get a repair off. That Thor was almost dead. This game is not sussy. I mean, this is just looking like a legit game. Both players are doing what they can. We've got some expansions down here. I don't know what the play was. I don't know why he decided to get an engineering bay. I'm a little...
Maybe he was hoping to get a planetary somewhere at some point.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
To defend off of.
Yes, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. Well, unfortunately, now he just doesn't have the minerals for it because he used them to get his repairs going. But now he is long-range mining. The Lings are going to see this. He's actually going to get some more, and you're absolutely right, Adam. That's exactly why he's doing this. He's got an engineering bay, and he's going to try and put down this command center, get a planetary fortress, and then he can kind of hold position and start mining.
Exactly, yeah. Because, I mean, with 2 Thors and a planetary, the Zerg is going to take a long time to get up to being able to attack anything like that.
Yeah.
And we're talking like a damn near game reset.
Yeah.
Like at that point, like it's that close. Yeah, the Zerg is up at 17 drones, but just Zerglings alone, the amount would be insane to try to keep up with that kind of damage. He's going to go down with the Thors as well. He's planting it. And there it is.
I would have.
Now it's nowhere he can really mine from. I would have put it over there.
Yeah, right there.
And you're right. You're literally.
You're right. You're right
feet
there.
away from mining.
Yeah, I don't.
But okay.
I don't agree with that. That's a bit of a mishap there, but that's okay. The Thors are now taking out this expansion, and what the Bard needs to do is he needs so desperately to get gas and go right into Hydras. That way, he will force the Thor and the Medivacs basically to fight. Oh, he's actually going to kill this.
Oh my god.
Wow. He got it.
Oh, he didn't get the Thor down fast enough to draw the attention of the Zerglings.
Oh, man.
So not only did he
GG.
put it in the wrong place, it was the wrong time.
Oh, that one Ling! The one Ling hero! That's game.
Wow. He can't do this on one friggin' Thor, and he lost that planetary. That is catastrophe.
Oh, GG, bro.
Oh no, that
GG's.
is highly unfortunate. You know what? When he got that engineering bay, no joke, he was back in the game.
Yeah.
But he decided to play forward with it. Put it anywhere,
dude.
Shit, put it up the top.
Yeah, seriously.
Just put it somewhere like just mine. You just have to sit there with 2 Thor and a planetary. Do you know how many Zerglings would be required?
All of them.
To survive or to kill that? Like all of them forever. I mean, he would never be able to focus on macroing himself. You were definitely back in it, but unfortunately, my god,
Yeah.
and now you're just back to playing this dancing game here with 1 HP and a dream. But again, your opponent is mining 800-ish minerals per minute.
Yeah, you're screwed. I mean,
you were mining 0.
You're mining absolutely 0. I mean, he's going to be able to get some mules down here again, but I mean, there's just no way. You're not going to pull this off with a 4 health Thor and a dream. 29 supply to 11, and now bringing those down here to repair. And there it goes. GG. Well, I mean, it had the right recipe. Never before seen cheese. I don't know about that. That's false advertisement, number one.
We've definitely seen that before.
Yeah.
100% seen that before, yeah.
May not have necessarily seen how this game played out. It was interesting in that matter, but super unique. I mean, dude, you made a couple of Thors and you dropped, and both y'all made some questionable decisions, but it was entertaining. I mean, it was like, it's not something the way the game played out is not something that you really see too frequently here on LAGTV. We've had some wild different types of base races before, but this wasn't necessarily really a base race. I mean, the Zerg was kind of sitting pretty here for quite some time, and if the Zerg really just allocated his minerals and gas a little bit better, this game could have ended 3-4 minutes ago, with all due respect. He's just playing around.
100%. But yeah, it is unfortunate. Part of me wished that Beck noticed or made the recognized that because you said he had the right ingredients.
Yeah,
the spices were on the counter.
Yeah.
The bowl was in front of him, and he just so happened to fucking forget a couple of those ingredients, and the thing didn't end up being quite as tasty as it would have been otherwise. If he just put the damn planetary up top and sat Thors, I actually think he wins the game.
Yeah.
I'm not like I can't even, or at the very least, this game is
It's
like
competitive.
I said, a complete reset.
Yeah,
and it's competitive, right?
Yeah, and I think then it would have been an even better game where it would have been like really interesting because it's like, okay, now he's got this. The Zerg isn't really spending his minerals. Is he going to run a bunch of lings into a planetary fortress? But no, he just decides to put it right there, exactly where the lings are coming out, so he immediately sees it. He starts putting down spine crawlers and everything. He could have put that planetary, like you said earlier, he could have put it anywhere. Could have put it here, could have put it here, could have put it here. And it's not like like they were following the damn command center. They were following the two Thors. So why would you bring the Thors over near where you're making the planetary fortress? Wait for the fortress to finish. You had the right idea. The more I think about this game, the angrier it makes me. Hit the damn like button. Go buy a NordVPN subscription and send in some non-custom replays, ladder replays, because this shit wasn't sus, but it wasn't great. I'm disappointed.